Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more City Skylines, returning to Spin City, where every intersection is a roundabout. And I think it's time that we added a little bit more transport services. I'm going to go ahead and put a taxi depot in across the way from the bus station. That way people can get around the city. I don't know if I'm going to be putting many of these taxi stands out, but for now, I think we're going to go ahead and put one of those in there. I don't know if it would hurt to have a taxi stand here and there in certain places. Alright, so it's time to get more residential area, and as a result, build a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and have time pass a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a roundabout in like that, and then we'll go ahead and upgrade. So upgrade that, and then I don't know if this is going to be bus lanes or not. I'm not really sure how to upgrade this at the moment. I guess I could just make it these until I figure that out. Then we'll do a straight line that comes across here, connects there, a straight line that comes in there. Alright, so that's that for now. I think... not sure what to do here. I mean, I could continue with like a grid system where we do roundabout, roundabout, and then connect them together. But I'm going to have to eventually do something over here. I'm not 100% on what that is. I could do a grid system initially, like one here, and then do something similar to what I did over here, where I kind of have things bend into a roundabout that I put in a central point. Now, I do have to consider that I will be building over here at some point. So that could work. You know what? I think I'm going to put the roundabout here. Just move it around a little bit. Then what I'm going to do is bulldoze this and draw a line that goes into it at a diagonal. So we're going to go ahead and bulldoze this line, this line. I'm probably going to end up bulldozing the whole thing, but let's go ahead and do the upgrades though. And then grab ourselves a nice 4-lane road. We're going to come in like that. Now again, I don't want to put too many intersections off of here because that could be bad. What I might want to do is instead have a diagonal come off here rather than this, and have a roundabout here that then connects to here. Not 100% on that. Alternatively, I could have this come here, then this come there, connection, and then connection. And then there is a lot of intersections here, which I'm not a big fan of. But if it's mostly residential traffic, it might not be a big deal. Alright. You know, another thing I want to do while I'm here, how are we doing on power? Not too bad, so there's no reason to pass anything power usage-wise. Water usage, we're pretty good on water, too. Alright, what else we got? Pet ban, no plan on doing that. Recycling. Recycling is a big part of the environment. Slightly reduce garbage accumulation, slightly reduce tax income. That might be a good thing to do. We've got parks and recreation, educational boost the education budget, makes young adults automatically choose education over working, prioritizes education over working, increases education budget by 25%. We've got free public transport. no ticket income, and increased use of public transport. I would definitely like that. Let's go ahead and run that and see what that does for us budget-wise. And while we wait for the implications of that, let's go ahead and continue to build our road. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that plan. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a roundabout like right about, let's say, here. And then I'm going to bulldoze this connection at the very least. We'll just say that connection there. All right. We're going to grab highway. We're going to upgrade that to highway. And we're going to grab our 4-lane road. Start drawing some lines. So I am a little bit concerned about this diagonal path because I'm not sure how this will do traffic-wise. And then we might as well just bulldoze that. And then we're going to draw our line off of here. There. Okay? Then we're going to grab this. And we're going to do a connection here. Alright. Not looking too bad, I think. And then we'll do here, do another small roundabout right about here. We'll delete that, 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 and we'll upgrade that to a highway again. Then we'll grab our 4-laner. Ooh, I kind of like that curve look, but I could curve it myself. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Curve it myself. That makes it look a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. So we'll do something like that. There we go. That way we don't have these straight edges so much. And then I think I'll do a straight line here. We could curve that one a little bit too. Something like that. There we go. Looks pretty nice. And then we have a roundabout here. Yeah, I like that. Roundabout here. And then we'll connect that to that, and then that to that. I like that. All right. I don't think I have enough money to do all that, though, so we'll just let time pass here. And I'll think about how do I want to do residential areas. So this is already pretty trafficked. I don't want to put any more strain on it. So do we put a loop from here to here? Or maybe do a roundabout, mini roundabout in here? And do like a small neighborhood like these? Still having whack-a-mole problems. Over here. I think things are getting better though. And budget's actually not all that affected by the change to the free public transportation. At least it hasn't yet. Maybe not too many people are using it. It's also possible I don't have enough capacity here. So let's take a look at that. Buses in use 37. Do we increase the budget of our transportation? That would be in here. Budget. Not sure. I mean, I think we can get an estimate of how our public transport's doing. I don't remember exactly what tab that's under. It should, I mean, we should get something here. Transport. Ah, there we go. So we've got 394 people per week using our bus services. Taxi services are active, but they're not being really used. Not really sure what to think of that. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about it right at the moment. Let's go ahead and continue building roundabouts. So, game plan, put a roundabout roughly here-ish. And then bulldoze pretty much all of its connections. And upgrade the highway. And then grab 4-laner. That is going to go like that. We're also going to have a connection here. And snakes on down. I want it a little bit more at an angle. There we go. And then another connection comes off like that. Ooh, we don't have enough money. Something like that. There we go. Okay, things are looking pretty good. Alright, so the plan here is, let's see if we can make ourselves a little neighborhood in this area using a small roundabout of sorts. Might be a little too big. Like that. Then we grab a little 2-laner. Comes over. Oop, we want a straight lane. That's not gonna work. Okay. It doesn't let me build off here because these are too close. So that's gonna be a lot of dead space, unfortunately, because of the odd angles I went at. Doesn't mean we can't do a small neighborhood over here. We could do something similar to this. So, go ahead and grab... I don't even remember how I did that. Did I just do a small roundabout in here? Alright, we can make that happen. So, grab a small roundabout. We'll put it something like that. Then I'll get rid of... Oh, you know what? As long as it doesn't hurt the zoning... Oh, look at that. Somebody's zoning all this. I don't know what happened there, that these didn't get used properly. Okay. Anyway, what I'd like to do... Again, how did I do that? Probably made it a one-way street. Like it already is. As a matter of fact, I probably kept it pretty standard. Okay, so I'll go ahead and grab 4-lane, upgrade, then great, go. And I might even just leave the spokes as they are and just make this whole area residential. We're going to need water. Let's just grab it from here. Bring it on down. And then we can grab this. Bring it on down. That will work. Maybe we can do something like that. There we go. And then we'll wait until this... Matter of fact, I can help it along a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to rezone this. Just don't sometimes feel like it's zoning properly. You're not using the space as you should be. And that should bring the power over across. We'll get our next residential area worked on. And I think at the moment we're just going to address the residential needs. And I am short on high schools right now. So I figure, might as well use this opportunity to build one. I don't have enough money to do it, but we could put one over here, and that would cover the area, but also give us enough capacity to address the issues we're having right now. Alright, so we got a bulldoze here. Alright, well finally we're seeing less of this. Now we're having an issue with shops, probably not having educated workers again, which would be the high school. We just need to address. These are minor concerns. These aren't the kind of concerns that is going to kill the city. Definitely love the look of the city. I think the whole roundabout thing gives it a very unique look. And also the fact that we're not being uniform all the time with our intersections. I mean, I could have done intersections like this all day long. But it makes it more interesting that we have things like this in some areas. We have these little roundabout neighborhoods. I really like the aspect of that the varied neighborhoods. The fact that they're all a little bit different. And I'm not going to put any more industrial. I don't care how high the demand is. I'm not putting any more industrial until this stuff goes away. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our high school. And I think I'm going to be putting it down right about here. I should already have water in the area. That should cover most of this new area that I've just constructed. Except for a little bit down here that we're not covering very well. But it should also cover some of the old neighborhoods so that we get a little bit better education in there. Yes, there we go. And then we are probably going to need elementary schools in here as well. I'm going to stick one right next to the high school. Alternatively, I could stick it more on the end of the street. That would probably bring it in a little bit further. Yeah. Seems to be a little bit more efficient. Alternatively, we put it down here. Yeah, that doesn't reach as well, though, as it does here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at the end, roundabout. I probably shouldn't do that, though, until I get the power over. So we'll continue to expand the residential area over here. And hopefully be able to take advantage of that. home built in there. Go ahead and zone here. Things go a little bit faster. What's our new... 16,000, and that gives me water treatment plants and crematoriums, which I am dying to get. Those are very useful. Alright. One more little bit of zoning, and I think we'll be pretty much good for the elementary school. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in now. Okay. Now we're probably also going to need other services over in this area. So we've got police. We've got some coverage because we've got that big station, but probably not enough. I could do another big station, or I could just do a smaller station. It's not going to cover this area very well, though. And then we also are going to need fire coverage, health, among other things. So might be a good call to put in a hospital or something like that at this point. If I were to put the hospital in, I might put it in over here. That should cover the area pretty well. Let's go ahead and grab the water. Bring it on down this way. We might as well bring that on over, connect it up. We also don't have any water in this area, so bring that on down. There we go. Looking good on electricity. Ooh, we got a couple things I'm going to need to bulldoze. Got a fire over there. That should be taken care of, though. Alright. Continue to... Yeah, I know, trains. Thank you. Zone all that. And... Alright, well, we're just gonna have to wait until we get more money. Alternatively, I could take a loan. This should give me enough to build the hospital. But I'll just wait. No harm. Doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at services again. I think I'm going to go ahead and do recycling. And see how that affects tax income. Looks like we can afford a hospital now. And just confirm this is going to cover... No, that's not going to cover everywhere. I'd rather it be somewhere where it's going to cover a lot of areas. So I might hold off on that. What about fire? We've got a big fire station. Or we can do a little one. Little one doesn't cover very far. A big fire station covers a lot of area. Let's say we put it in... Ideal coverage happens over here, it looks like. I'm not going to have power connection yet if I do that. I'm going to assume we're going to have similar results with police forces. Yeah, so we're going to want to have our hospital, our police and fire over here somewhere. Alright, well... Still haven't decided on how I'm going to build up the rest of this area, but I guess there's no harm and getting water connected through. And we have that, and one more connection. Like that. Probably going to need to connect things in the middle if I'm going to do little neighborhoods. Just the question I have is, are some of these angles too extreme to fit that stuff in? So let's say I do a small street here. It looks like I can branch it off. You just do a little bit of a street here, and a little bit of a street here, and then we get our roundabout. Huh. You can't build... The rocks have to be bulldozed, huh? Let me see something for a second. Those rocks really don't do anything else. Alright, that's fine. Get rid of them. Okay. And that looks like roughly right about there is the middle. So I'll put it like that. And then we'll grab these guys and upgrade all of the intersections. And then grab that. Do that. That. And then I don't see a reason why not to extend this. There we go. Then we can grab height. There we go. Alright, that's one little area taken care of. Might be able to get another one in here. So go ahead and grab another roundabout. Put it right about like, then I'll grab the streets again, upgrade, and grab our straight streets, like that, and then have this come off. Actually, let's do this. And then grab a curvy street. Do that. Looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the straight street here. Actually, I'll go ahead and curve it a little bit. See a reason why not to curve. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and bulldoze this. We'll do another street. You know what? I don't think we need a street necessarily. We'll just go ahead and grab this. Out like. Yeah. Alright, looking good. Let's grab our water. Most of this area is covered, so all we really need to do Do that, and then maybe a little bit of... There we go. All right. Looking pretty good. Biggest problem is just this area. I don't think I'm going to be able to put anything in there. That's okay. We'll put like bigger things in there. Fire, hospitals, things like that. Don't think I'm going to do anything over here just yet. That gives us plenty of residential areas. Matter of fact, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.